Hello everyone, I'm Hannah Grace. Welcome to my channel. Recently, Melody Cherie made a post about the puppet masters, but I want to talk about some of these puppets. And I also want to discuss this brief post that someone left on their page on January 4th. And my question is she willing to get in the mud and play dirty with Arion Curry? Let's talk about it. All information is alleged and intended for entertainment purposes only. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Positive. Yeah. You know, don't be all negative and just want to down somebody just for whatever reason you have. Everybody needs to stay in their lane. Yeah. Mind your business. Because I love y'all. You definitely going to be my son. Oh, cheers for life. Happy days, baby.
That's what I thought. Clown. That's what I thought. Clown.
Yes, the first puppet that I want to talk about is none other than Miss Marlene Martel, HOL'TS mom.
No. Well, I was between them two. I wasn't, but you can't uphold for Melody every time, neither.
I don't uphold for Melody.
What you doing right now?
I'm telling him what he needs to do.
You can't tell him what he needs to do.
But
That's Mr. Hope.
Miss Martel.
Still, don't get beside yourself when you're stepping at me. Because, baby, you don't know me like that. And I am a mother. And I am Martell's mother. That's between them two.
But listen,
But you ain't got to speak on her behalf.
I'm not. I'm speaking on my behalf about the conversation that we had.
Always hanging up on my boy. Always hanging up on my boy.
That's not true.
Always hanging up on my boy.
I'm thankful for my mom being right there at that moment and stepping up.
Now look at this video. This lady was at the gas station. She left her keys in the car. Next thing she knows, somebody done jumped in the car and took off. And here she is running after the car. This lady actually tried to run and catch the car. She was not going to catch up with this thief because he was on a mission to steal this car and he was gone. She got about 30 steps, if that, and she was like, there's no way I'm going to catch this car. Now, the only reason I put the video up here is because the lady made a big mistake by leaving her keys in the car while she pumped her gas. The guy was sitting there waiting for someone to make a mistake. This is what people do. They sit and wait for you to make a mistake. Now, someone should have told you, never leave your keys in the car. And I'm pretty sure someone told her that. But she was just going to take a chance at leaving her keys in the car while she pumped gas. But anyway, video reminds me of Martell. Melody is the car gone and he running after and it's too late. So I am going to talk about other puppets, but I wanted to start off with Miss Marlene because Miss Marlene, in my opinion, had a big part to play in his behaviors. This woman sits here and tell Martell, just because you had a baby by another woman, that don't make you a bad person. Just because you had a baby by another woman, that doesn't make you a bad person. Lady, it's not just because, but the man had a baby by another woman and he was married. It's not no just because he had a baby. It's all of the other stuff that he did in addition to that. I don't think you get that. I don't think Martell get it. Well, I bet y'all get it now because here you are sitting in the comfort of your home in your big wide chair, love seat or whatever it is with your feet propped up. And you had that house for many years. And your boy, since you want to take up for him, it was because of the way he handled things in his life that caused, I believe, and only in my opinion, not only for him to lose his house, his business, destroy his family, but for you to have to sell your home that you had been living in for over 16 years. Since 2007. Now, we know that Melody and Martell were married in 2008. So like a year before they got married, you were able to purchase your own home and you had been living comfortably for a long time. But I bet you wish now you would have told your boy the truth instead of telling him he a good man and all of that mess he was doing. And you not telling Martell the truth and trying to hide backfired on you. Where are you living now? We don't know, and it's none of our business. All I'm saying is, if you had told your son the truth, I'm not saying him and Melody wouldn't have got a divorce. I'm not saying he wouldn't have cheated. But what I'm saying is you would have told him the truth. And you wouldn't be looking so bad as a parent to sit up and say, and again, even on in this scene when you sitting up here with your feet up, you told your boy that because that he used to do too much, and Melody was lazy, and she gonna unalive my boy. I used to be so mad at myself. Lady, why would you get mad about someone working, especially someone with the muscles that your son had? He should have been on a construction job. He should have been doing everything he could instead of running around cheating. Maybe if he really had been working, then he wouldn't have had so much time for other extracurricular activities. But what you do, you go ahead on and sign off on that mess and tell your boy that his wife was lazy because she would call on him when she had those kids. And they had 3 kids at the time, and then she had 4. I mean, they eventually had 4, but I think the baby girl was only 3 months old when Melody left. So he really didn't get a lot of time to spend time with all 4 of the kids in a household with Melody. So yes, your boy now got to take care of those kids 7 days on and 7 days out. And we know, and you know it too, that when Melody first left him, he wasn't even doing that. He would leave those kids with her for weeks on end while he sit up talking about, well, I'm going through a lot right now. I can't do as much as I used to do with my kids. And you sign off on that bull crap. And this is why. And then the other thing is that when Martell tried to get you to go to court, to lie to the judge so that his bomb, you know what, BAB, which is a bomb as bomb, could get child support. And then he sits up and talk about, well, I could take care of all 5 of my kids and I do a good job at it, but you trying to take your ex-wife to court for child support. What kind of man is that? You need to ask him that instead of talking about, you still a good man. You just were working too hard. You were doing too much. He wasn't doing enough. And he will never do enough because he can't even pass the builder's test. Only thing he can do is lie, manipulate, and try to get over on women. That's all this man do. And that's what you should have told your boy. And because you didn't tell him, now the legal system got to tell him because he got you. We all know that if you had told him and stopped that mess and blaming Melody and say, you need to stop, boy. You need to go to work, boy. You need to take care of your children, boy. You need to get yourself together, boy. You need to go find your moral compass, boy. You need to act like a man, boy. That's what you should have been telling him. And that's why on January the 9th, 2024, his behind ended up locked up. That's why. Because you should have told him, boy, stop this man. And you were privy to what he was doing. You had to be, because it was all over the internet when Melody told us that man sent that picture. And you sat there all those months and let him and continue to just talk bad about his ex-wife. But you didn't have a problem with that. But you had a problem with Destiny trying to tell him that he was hitting below the belt and to stop his shenanigans. But, you can't be taking up for her all the time. Yeah, my boy, my boy, my boy. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you now. Your boy getting ready to, he's been paying for what he was constantly doing. You need to stop taking up for him and let him pay. That's why both of your boys was in jail at the same time. And maybe you need to go look in the mirror and stop letting Martell manipulate you on his puppet string. You were a puppet, and that's exactly what Martell did to you. Why? Because he was taking care of you. He was giving you money, and that's why you didn't want to ruffle his feathers. That's why. And that's why you had to give up that house when he had no money. He couldn't even pay for his own house. After your bum butt boy went and stole her $17,000, we didn't hear you tell him to give that money back. We did not hear you tell him to give that money back, and you know he was wrong. But you still up here talking about you still a good man. You still a good man. No, he's not. No, he was not. That's where you made a mistake when you told him he was a good man. And people like you and Kimmy and all these other flying monkeys, if y'all had told that bum, and I'm going to even add Miss Nell on there at this point, because she know what this man did. She feels sorry for him. He deserves no sympathy from anyone in relative to what he did to his ex-wife and his children. He deserves no sympathy at all, point blank, period. If you ask me, he don't deserve any sympathy today, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, or next decade. No, he ain't changed because of the interview that he just had with Tasha K. We know this bomb hadn't changed at all. So again, when he went to court and tried to, and he got mad at you when you wouldn't even lie to the judge about, he wanted you to say something discouraging about Melody and her parenting skills and how she was raising her children so that his bum, you know what bum, could get child support. Lazy as can be. And you sitting up there with your feet up on this couch talking about somebody else lazy. Now I bet you know it was your boy that was lazy. It was not Melody. And I guarantee you, before you open your mouth up and talk about a woman is lazy because she has kids and she asks her husband to do some work, or she asks her husband to take care of some kids. Oh, he gonna unalive my boy. I bet you'll think twice before you open that mouth up again. I hope you learn your lesson, lady. You better believe, Miss Marlene, that Melody know all of the puppets and who the puppet master is as well. And because, like Nene Leakes said, you never win when you play dirty. So Martell played in the dirt. You didn't correct him. You let him stay out there and get muddy, and you let him think that he was doing the right thing and that he did absolutely nothing wrong when you know you were wrong. And that brings me to Arion Curry. Now, listen to this post that this lady did a few years ago, probably about 4 years ago. She said, I'm going to reach out to you every time your husband tries to contact me from here on. Yesterday morning, your husband came to my house trying to, you know what, and get me to unblock him. He's gone on the road as of now. He stopped by in the morning before he left. I told him I was done with him, especially after last week when he was literally eating my you know what on Friday and out eating corn with you on Saturday. This is disgusting. You are pregnant. I'm tired of this one. 1 minute he lying about a divorce. The next he on some bull-ish. This is what she posted online now for the world to see. Instead of contacting Melody, she's mad at Martell because now she see that he's not getting a divorce, because she says here, he lying about a divorce. Okay, she said in 1 minute he lying about a divorce, and next minute he's over. Basically, she's saying he's over here lying to me. So she's mad because she's scared now that he's going to go back to his wife and the family is going to work. So guess what? She puts this stuff out on the internet, trying to break up a family. This is how low down she is. These are the games Arion Curry was playing with a family. She was willing to go deep down into the mud to get what she wanted. She went so deep down into the mud. This woman got pregnant by this man knowing he was married, just to get on the show, if you ask me, and to break up a marriage, in my opinion. But little did she know it was going to backfire on her in a major way. And it has backfired on her big time. All of those shenanigans that she did, all of that mess Martell did. She has had to move more than one time in the past 4 years. The woman realized that Martell didn't have jack-ish. He had absolutely nothing, and he couldn't get nothing. She even said on Original Straight No Chaser that it was like her and Martell together, it was like the blind leading the blind. So Good for you, lady. That's what you deserve. That's what you got. And I guarantee you won't be playing too many more games with nobody else, because now the tables have turned on you. That brings me to this quote right here. Not this quote, but this post that this young lady put up on January 4th, 2024. Now, whose birthday is on January 4th? Now, we know that Destiny posted Melody's children out with you, Arion Curry, your son, you and Martell's son, your daughter. Destiny posted that video around it wasn't on the 4th. It may have been 2 or 3 days later. Destiny took it upon herself to go ahead on and carry out her scandalous, manipulative act of posting Melody's children with Martell and you, and trying to pretend like, oh, and then she even said, oh, this man is with his family and all of this. But that's none of her business, but she's made it her business to try to post somebody else's children. But I guarantee you, again, Destiny posted that video days after Martell's actual birthday. And if you all went out to celebrate his birthday on his birthday, it should have been on the 4th. But that dinner was not on the 4th. Because the reason I know it wasn't on the 4th is because when everybody started talking about Destiny posting that video, I said, well, when is his birthday? And they thought it was the day that video was posted. But we did not find out his actual birthday until that butt got locked up. But let me tell you the reason I didn't think that his birthday was on the date that Destiny posted the video is because on the 4th, I saw this young lady make this post. And I said, I bet you that's Martell's birthday. But I wasn't sure. So I just kept the actual post in my phone. And then everybody thought that Martell's birthday was on the date that Destiny posted the video. Then I said, well, maybe I'm wrong. But when that arrest record came out and we saw his birthday, that's when I knew this lady was wishing Martell a happy birthday. And in my opinion, and my opinion only, and letting Arion Curry know, while you stuck at the house with that hollering boy, like Miss Marlene might say, hey, I'm out celebrating with who you thought was the prize. Me and him, we out celebrating. And also it was something that she said in the post that made me think that they were either out to breakfast or brunch or something like that. He is letting Coleslaw know that that you met your match, and I don't mind getting in the mud with you, and I will give you a dose of your own medicine. I bet you don't like the way it's going down, do you? So I really think Arion Curry met her match. That lady did some scandalous stuff when Melody and Martell was married. That mouth is shut real close, real tight now, and Martell is. He got his tail tucked too. But here's the other thing. Again, Coleslaw did so much scandalous mess while Melody and Martell was married. She crossed so many boundaries. Now, you see this message that she posted also. She told Martell, you see it here. It said, should I keep going? This MacBook you bought is full of receipts. She let Martell know that she had plenty of receipts. I think that even the picture that's up here is a picture that she took of him that was in that MacBook computer. And she told him, I got some receipts on you. But you know, Martell, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if when he went back over there to her house, he snuck and got that MacBook and destroyed it. But you better believe Coleslaw may have had some backup. They both clowns. Just like Dr. Shanita said, let the clowns and the circus have their own acts. And don't get involved. And like Mel say, Side Chick of the Year award, that should go to you. You. Side Chick of the Year award, that should go to you. Yeah. But I forgot, you're not even a side chick no more. We don't know. Maybe we just a friend. 10 years of being a side chick. Now you a friend. Friend and a clown. And yes, Arion Curry, you got tricked. Here is your prize. So I want to do another video about these puppets and who you think the puppet master is. But that's all I have for this video. Please drop down in the comments and let me know what you think. Do you think that Miss Marlene is or was Martell's puppet? Do you think that Coleslaw has finally met her match and has someone who is willing to play in the mud with her? Drop down in the comments and let me know what you think. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Hannah Grace. Have a beautiful day, and remember, I am Aris. I also have another garden tip at the end of the video. Thank you again for joining me. Please support the channel. I truly appreciate it. Like, share, and subscribe. This is a Boston fern. It is so beautiful. I have it outside right now, but I'm going to put it on the inside. The Boston ferns not only spruce up the indoor air quality, but also improve the humidity levels by restoring moisture to the air naturally, which gives a soothing effect. The air purifying properties provide relief to people suffering from dry skin, dry nose, and sore throats. Thank you again for joining me for another Garden Tips by Hannah Grace. Have a beautiful day. All information is alleged and intended for entertainment purposes only. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research.